All right guys, so we got this piece off. What is going on guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna be working on this 2003 Porsche 911. We need to go ahead and set the car up on clamps because we do have some pretty serious frame damage underneath. So let's go ahead and set it up on some clamps so we can start disassembling the whole front end. So we have the car secure on the rack. Now we need to go ahead and start disassembling everything so we can assess the damage. I'm gonna start off by just taking off the headlights. Easy. So we got all the body panels off. Now we get a better look at the damage. Man, this tub is destroyed. I wonder what they wrecked, honestly. It's pretty weird. And these rails are actually pushed over. You can kind of see this one sitting like this, and this one's also seen, so it will need to be pulled back that way. So now we're gonna go ahead and do some measurements. We're gonna find a nice point right here in the corner. You gotta make sure it's an area that's not damaged. And basically we're just gonna go to the rebar right here. Line that up in the center. This is just a rough estimate of how bad it is. Just line that up like that. And then we'll go to the same point on the other side. And you can just see how bad it's off. It's about 2 inches pushed over to the right. So now we're gonna have to go ahead and pull the frame post over and start pulling everything to the left. So let's do that. All right guys, so we had to move the M4 because we didn't want a chain going through the window. But now we're gonna start pulling the Porsche. We're gonna have to post over. The first thing we're gonna do is just grab by this rebar and basically pull everything together over, just like the accident moved it over. All right guys, so we're done. Now we're just gonna get some flex tape and seal all that up. So now we need to go ahead and put the fenders on. Now I'm just kidding. The reason why we pushed all that out is so we can kind of get everything back into its original spot before we start drilling everything out and cutting it off. So we got it under tension. Now we're gonna do another little test measure, see how it's coming along. As you can see, it's moved quite a bit. So we're just gonna put the point back in the center of this bolt. And there we have it. That's perfect right there. But we're actually gonna have to over pull it so then it comes back into its original spot. So we just released it. Now we need to go a little bit more. So we have everything pulled over there. Another good way to measure it is we have a donor piece right here. So we're gonna grab the measurements off this piece and take it to that Porsche. See, that lines in there perfectly. Now let's go check the other Porsche. As you can see, it lines up perfectly right here. So that means the diagonal on this car is nice and perfect. So now we need to go ahead and start removing these damaged pieces. We're actually gonna be cutting out this entire piece right here. So let's get started on that. So we're gonna start off with removing the rebar. So the first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and do a little rough cut on this piece. With the Sawzall, we're just gonna cut it all out. All right, guys, so we got this piece off. Now we need to go ahead and start removing the excess pieces right here. We need to get all this seam sealer off and expose the spot welds and drill all those out, and also get all the spot welds out that are right here and along this area. So let's go ahead and get everything off. So we have everything cleaned up. Now we expose the spot welds right here. We need to go ahead and start drilling it all out so we can get these excess pieces off. So we got everything cleaned up over here. This side looks pretty good. We still need to wire wheel most of the seam sealer off, but for the most part, we got everything off. Down here, we also did get those spot welds out right there. So now we need to go ahead and jump on this frame rail. We actually are gonna be replacing it because it is pretty bad right here, the mounting point for the rebar. Here's the little bracket for the rebar, and check it out over here. And you can't really straighten that. So we're gonna go ahead and start removing this frame rail. So we have the old frame rail off. We actually took it off in 2 pieces. It's actually easier that way. Now we need to move on to the new donor piece. We need to go ahead and remove this entire panel right here. It's just a bunch of spot welds, shouldn't be that hard. And then we'll start removing the tub, this area right here. Pretty easy to remove. There's just a bunch of spot welds right here on the side, and the inside on the back, and then up here. So let's go ahead and get this drilled out. So finally, after drilling about 1,000 holes, we finally got this tub separated from the frame rails. Now we need to go ahead and start cleaning all of this seam sealer off, start getting everything straightened out, getting it prepped to go back onto this car right here. So let's go ahead and wire wheel all the seam sealer off and get it prepped. So we have those pieces all clean. Now we need to get started on the frame rail. We actually have our template pieces right here. This is from the old frame rail. It used to be like that. But now we're gonna go ahead and put this piece right here on the frame rail, and it's gonna show us exactly where we need to trim this frame rail so it'll fit up perfectly onto here. So we have the first side cut. Now we need to move on to the other side. We have the other piece. We're also just gonna overlay it like that. slides right over the top like a glove.
Out of plywood. Put it.
All right, so we got all the pieces off the frame rail. Now it's time to do a little test fit. This actually slides up under here. Just like that. Lines up really good. Just need to put some clamps on and get it welded. Now we're gonna take it off. We actually already made some reinforcements that are gonna go back here. We got one for this side and then for the other side. So let's go ahead and weld this in. All right, so we have the frame rail welded in. It looks really good. It's gonna need a tad bit of filler, not much, just a little skim coat, just to make it look a lot better. Now we need to go ahead and install the tub. Went ahead and put a little bit of undercoat on there. Now let's go ahead and slide it up in there and get it welded on. All right, guys, we got this piece on. Everything is lining up really nicely. We also did go ahead and weld the tub in just because it was kind of sagging right here. But a cool thing about this tub is it bolts on with the suspension. So it basically lines it right up into place, really easy. Now we need to go ahead and test fit the fenders, the hood, and the rebar. So let's go ahead and put all that on. So we have all the body panels on, all the gaps line up nicely. The hood shuts really good. Everything's lined up. Now we need to go ahead and start welding all of these spot welds down here. So after we weld it, we can go ahead and seam seal it up. So let's go ahead and weld that in. All right, guys, that is gonna be a wrap for today's video. We've got a lot of work done on this Porsche 911. This is gonna be a quick series, just 2 parts. one on the framework and then one painting it and assembling. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, drop a like, and also don't forget to follow us on Instagram at VTune. Thanks for watching.